Hey everyone and welcome. Today we've got a highly practical explainer lined up for you, and it's all about one thing: saving you time. We are going to walk step by step through exactly how to renew your vehicle registration online in the state of Oklahoma. You know, if you own a vehicle, this is an unavoidable annual requirement, but how you actually handle it has completely evolved.
Seriously, imagine avoiding those long, tedious lines at the DMV and renewing your vehicle registration in mere minutes, right from the comfort of your couch. Sounds a little too good to be true, right? Well, it's not, and I am here to show you exactly how to make it happen. By the end of this explainer, you're going to have absolutely everything you need to breeze through this requirement.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our roadmap for today. 1. Skip the DMV line. 2. Gather your required documents. 3. Step-by-step online renewal. 4. Registration fees and costs. 5. Frequently asked questions. And finally, 6. Stay compliant on the road.
All right, kicking things off with Section 1, skip the DMV line.
So the days of pulling a little paper ticket and waiting in a plastic chair for hours are pretty much behind us. This is all thanks to a massive digital modernization effort by the state. Over the years, Oklahoma has really upgraded its systems. They went from the original CARS portal to OK Cars, and now Service Oklahoma has consolidated all of these operations under a super efficient platform called Navigate. You can access it securely right at navigate.ok.gov. It's basically your 24/7 digital hub for licensing and motor vehicle services, operating around the clock, even on weekends and holidays.
Now, while you're clicking your way through the Navigate portal, it's kind of cool to know what's happening behind the scenes. Your digital order actually gets routed to what are called licensed operators. These are the modern, contractually regulated equivalents of the local tag agencies you might remember. So even though you're doing the whole renewal online, a real, local licensed operator is the one actually printing your physical registration and dropping that fresh sticker in the mail for you.
Moving right along to Section 2. Gather your required documents.
Honestly, the real secret to a lightning-fast online renewal is just having your stuff organized before you start typing. You're going to need 4 critical pieces of information right at your fingertips. First, your full license plate number. Second, the last 4 characters of your VIN, your vehicle identification number. Third, you need your active Oklahoma insurance information. And specifically, you'll need the company name, your policy number, the NAIC number, and the name of the primary policyholder. And finally, just have your payment method ready to go, whether that's a credit card or your checking account info for an e-check.
And I really need to emphasize this point. For standard, street-use vehicles, you absolutely must have active liability coverage that meets Oklahoma's minimum standards. There's no way around it. Even if you happen to be out of state, like say you're stationed somewhere else in the military, you still have to make sure your out-of-state policy complies with Oklahoma-specific liability requirements if you want to use this online system.
Let's get into the mechanics. Section 3. Step-by-step online renewal.
Now that your documents are all stacked up and ready, the actual execution is a total breeze. But real quick before you log on, we need to make sure you're actually eligible. The online system does have some strict limits. The big one is that your vehicle registration cannot be delinquent or expired for more than 12 months. If you pass that 1-year mark, or if you have certain outstanding penalties, the online portal is just going to block you. In that case, you'd have to handle the whole thing in person or by mail.
But if you are eligible, here is your flow. Step 1. Hop on to navigate.ok.gov. Step 2. Plug in that plate, VIN, and insurance data we just gathered. Step 3 is actually pretty neat because you have a choice here. As of late 2023, Oklahoma started allowing standard passenger vehicles to register for either a traditional 1-year term or, and this is great, a highly convenient 2-year term. Just pick what works best for you. And finally, Step 4, submit your payment and immediately print out your confirmation page.
Now for the numbers. Section 4. Registration fees and costs.
Let's break down exactly what this is going to cost you, so there are absolutely 0 surprises at checkout. Check out how Oklahoma structures its base statutory registration fees. They are tied directly to the age of your vehicle. So a brand new car in its first 4 years has a standard 1-year base fee of $96. But notice how it drops over time. By the time your vehicle hits its 17th year, that standard base fee plummets to just $26. And obviously, if you decide to go with that 2-year option, you literally just double that base rate.
We also need to talk about payment processing. The state of Oklahoma does charge a convenience fee to offset merchant costs if you decide to use a debit or credit card. That specific fee is a flat $2 plus 2.25% of your transaction total. But here is a huge pro tip for you.
If you choose to pay via that ACH electronic check using your routing and account numbers, the state's processing engine only charges a flat $1 fee per transaction.
Finally, you're going to see a few small ancillary fees added to your cart right at the end. There's a mandatory $1.50 per year insurance security fee. You'll also pay a statutory $173 mailing fee for them to physically ship you the standard decal. Oh, and if you want to refresh the look of your car, you can actually opt for the newly redesigned iconic Oklahoma plate during your renewal. That's a reduced fee of just $4, plus a $6.60 fee to have that physical metal plate mailed to you.
Let's clear up some confusion. Section 5. Frequently asked questions.
So let's troubleshoot a few common roadblocks you might run into. This one is super common. You've got a car sitting in the garage, it's currently not running, so naturally you've dropped the insurance on it. Can you just ignore the registration? Well, in Oklahoma, the answer is a hard no. State law requires you to keep the registration current every single year, regardless of whether the vehicle is actually out on the road. If you just let it expire, a penalty accrues at $1 per day, which caps out at $100.
But don't worry, there is a brilliant solution for this exact scenario: the non-use decal. During the online registration process, you can officially declare the vehicle as non-use. This is a game changer because it allows you to pay a basic fee and completely halt those daily penalties without needing active insurance. They'll issue you a black non-use decal. Later on, when you finally get the car running again and get it insured, you just go right back online and update it to street use for a quick $10.50.
Here's another major headache. You walk out to your car in the morning and your license plate or that little year sticker is just gone, missing, lost, or stolen. Do you have to go waste an afternoon waiting in line at an agency to fix this?
Thankfully, no way. The state's digital modernization means you can handle this completely via the online portal too. You can easily order a replacement decal or even a completely new replacement metal plate online for a base fee of $10.50, plus those standard mailing costs we went over earlier.
Wrapping things up with Section 6, stay compliant on the road.
Okay, so you've clicked submit, paid your fees, and you're good to go. What happens next? Here are your best practices. First, print or save that confirmation receipt the absolute moment your payment goes through. Because your physical sticker takes about 7 to 10 business days to arrive in the mail, this receipt acts as your temporary proof of renewal if you happen to get pulled over. And please remember, Oklahoma law requires that a current, physical registration document be kept inside your vehicle at all times.
Just a quick friendly reminder before we go, while this explainer gives you a super comprehensive guide to how the system works right now, state procedures, statutory fees, and portals are always subject to change. It is always a good idea to verify the current details through the official Service Oklahoma website at navigate.ok.gov. So if your birthday is coming up and that sticker is about to expire, seriously, don't wait. Gather up your documents, log on to the portal, and get your renewal done right now. It really makes you wonder, what other tedious, everyday errands could you completely simplify just by moving them online? Until next time, stay curious and keep learning.